How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Down to Earth with Kristian Harloff. This is the 5-day-a-week, Monday through Friday, UAP News channel. So what we try to do here, we're trying to get to 25,000 subscribers. Can you help us do it? All you got to do is subscribe. If you want to get the long-form podcast that we do, you can go on over to the Down to Earth podcast feed, whether that's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere podcasts are found, and you can check us out over there. Tomorrow, we're dropping a pretty big episode of UAP Tuesday on the big thing, so go ahead and check us out. Okay, so this is a pretty big story, as you saw, as you clicked on it. David Grusch was supposed to talk at this SALT conference, right? And so right now, he's not. And they said, well, why not? Nobody really knows. And it's whether people are like, no, you can't do that. Is there an investigation going on against him? Has he decided to wait? Is he putting the op-ed out? Nobody really knows what's happening with David Grusch. They're like, well, that was a pretty big thing that was going to happen there. So they're like, well, that's a pretty big dent. Well, then they followed it up with a pretty big replacement, and that's going to be Karl Nell. Karl Nell is going to be speaking for 20 minutes in New York at the SALT conference. The question is, what will he be talking about? What will he be saying? And now, the follow-up to all of this is what I saw, and this was the tweet, and this is Taylor Gipplehead put this out, but the full bio. Mark K. wrote, I always had a feeling that Karl Nell was one of the 40 witnesses that David Grusch interviewed, but the last sentence in his bio solidifies it for me. Now, so what he says here, here's the bio. Benefiting from over 30 years of organized and technology leadership in top-tier Fortune 500 firms, including Bell Telephone Laboratories, Lockheed Martin Missiles and Space, Task, CSCI, and ENSO, Karl Nell is a seasoned executive, respected thought leader, dedicated change agent, and accomplished multidisciplinary engineer comfortable across multiple business models from aerospace high-end development to integrated solutions to advisory services. As consistently successful actualizing board-directed initiatives, driving profitable growth, as achieving operational success within the defense, intelligence, federal, civil, and commercial sectors, Karl has variously served as vice president and general manager leading a national security R&D division supporting elite classified customers, deputy chief technology officer for a $2 billion company, and distinguished fellow with the congressionally chartered IT Acquisition Advisory Council. All right, so he talked about where he's being honored, his honor, and on the bottom of it, too, where he talks about culminating his military career as Army Director supporting the Unidentified Anomaly Phenomenon Task Force, his engagements with senior leaders with the Defense Department, as well as Congress, directly contributed to the creation and inclusion of UAP legislation within the National Defense Authorization Acts of 2022 and 2023. So this is the guy you definitely want talking. I mean, not if you're the companies he's worked for, but if you're us, you want to hear what this guy's got to say. And it's also the one that every single time you talk about a public hearing or new public hearing, they say, well, that all the people that you want to hear talk, who should it be? It's obviously going to be Grusch again, but like who even more so than Grusch? And everybody says Karl Nell. Even the people think that he's going to, like, once he gets in front of the right people, he's going to make more of an impact than David Grusch. So what's he going to say at the actual conference itself? He's made predictions that there's going to be more disclosure and full disclosure of all the NHI that was out there by 2030. So what else can he say at this particular thing? And what will he say that is going to make everyone's head spin, obviously, but then the follow-up, especially from me and other people, will be like, okay, great, fascinating, but like, where does it go from here? And what can it do? And will he make an announcement that he's going to be actually testifying? Is it that there's going to be actual hearings? I don't know what he's going to say, but is it going to be something that moves the needle, or is it going to be more of the stuff where you're going to be like, wow, this is more fascinating stuff that I think sounds cool, but I don't know if it really does anything. Does it push it farther into the mainstream media? Does it push it forward into more people kind of paying attention to it? I don't know. But it's a positive thing that you'll hear more from him, because every time he talks, people tend to listen. You hear his resume and you know why. So that's it, man. That's today's story. Karl Nell is going to be talking at the SALT conference. There is a possibility that I will not have a video up tomorrow, but I will have my podcast up. The big thing will be up tomorrow, so you can check that out. But tomorrow I might not have an episode up. Maybe, maybe not. But definitely be back on Wednesday. So put your comments in there today. Let me know what you think about Karl Nell talking at the SALT conference. And that's it. If you have an opportunity, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you back maybe tomorrow. All right, bye.